Hey, what's up, guys? Bill here from DFS Fantasy Factory. Real quickly before we get started with this video, I just wanted to invite you to join the DFS Fantasy Factory. If you're not already a member, we're offering a 7-day free trial, and it's only $14.99 after that. Other companies are charging 50, 60 bucks for the same stuff that we have on our website, so come check it out. Got the NFL Superstat tool, some amazing stats on there. Um, it's got quarterback, wide receiver versus pass rush coverage, run blocking, O line versus D line. A bunch of awesome stats for each matchup for every team for the whole week. It also covers 65% against the spread last season, so it's pretty awesome. Come check it out. We also have the lineup optimizer. You can build 150 lineups. You can adjust exposures. You can build stacks. Ownership projections, save lineups for multiple builds. It's got all the bells and whistles for this very cheap price. And the last thing here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon after you subscribe so you get notifications of my future videos. There's going to be a lot of awesome content we're putting out in the future, and it also helps the channel grow. Um, Leave a comment, hit that like button. I'll make sure to get back to your comments, each and every comment. Thanks, guys, and I hope you enjoy the content. All right, guys. So today we're going to go over since it's Sunday and the games are today, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some players, some teams to pick some players from here using this super stat tool. It's pretty amazing stats on here if you haven't used it before. If you're not a member of DFS Fantasy Factory, you can head over there and try this out free of charge. It's pretty amazing, especially for DFS, especially for betting. But we'll go ahead and go see here. Sort this with total passing offense. At the very top, we got Tampa Bay over Atlanta Falcons. That's a pretty obvious one. As long as Atlanta can somewhat stay in this game, I think they're probably going to get blown out. However, if they can somewhat just kind of keep up, Tampa Bay should be able to rack up some heavy passing DFS points. So stacking Tampa Bay would definitely be a good option here. I think a lot of people are going to be on Seattle, so Tampa Bay might be a fade play there. Obviously, Tampa Bay is probably going to be pretty stacked as well. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely have some exposure to Tampa Bay. We can go Denver. It's interesting. I mean, over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know that I'm going to have too much exposure to that, but it might be worth a shot. Obviously, nobody's going to be stacking Denver. However, this super stat tool, man, I'm telling you, like it's surprising sometimes. Like it'll have these numbers here, and you'll be like, no way is that team going to go off on passing, and the next thing you know they did, and it's on the super stat to where this thing is amazing. But so I might put a few stacks in there for Denver just to see if maybe it hits, because obviously that's not going to be popular at all. We can go Kyler Murray's against the Minnesota Viking. We can stack the Arizona Cardinals there. Could always go Matt Stafford versus Colts. That should be a really good game. It could end up going higher than that, or could be a defensive game as well. So, but the Rams should be able to throw the ball pretty well on the Colts. Once it starts getting down below like 15 on these passing offense, I don't look too much at it. I mean, that's too low. But we can always look at the Chargers here. I mean, obviously Cleveland's still a good pick against Houston Texans, even though it's 11. But um, Nick Chubb's on that team, and there's probably not going to be a lot of passing points, especially when they get a huge lead with that 13.5 spread. But Chargers definitely going to be an awesome pick over the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be a popular one as well. And we got the Bengals. That's the sleeper pick there, Joe Burrow over the Chicago Bears. Um, he's got a 16.07 passing advantage, and Joe Burrow's playing really well. I think he's going to be really good this year, and that would be I might get a little bit of exposure on Cincinnati. So I'm going to get some heavy exposure on Tampa Bay, just a couple lineups on Tennessee, um, probably some, I don't know, maybe 30, 40%, maybe probably 25% on Arizona. We'll get a couple lineups with Matt Stafford in it. So this tool is really helpful with that. We'll go ahead and check out the running backs here. Let's see, this is running back and the run blockers versus the run defense. The other team's run defense. So we'll go ahead and sort it that way. We got the Baltimore Ravens all the way up on top. So Williams is going to be a good play today, as long as they can keep it close, because Chiefs go up by 20, and Baltimore's not going to be able to run the ball at all, or if they go up by a couple scores. So that has to be a keep it close kind of game. So I wouldn't go heavy on Baltimore's running back, but I would definitely get some exposure on there with how the Browns ran the ball on them last week, and Baltimore's a really good running team. Obviously, Cleveland over Houston, they're going to have a huge lead. Nick Chubb's going to be the baller play today. Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt, maybe just split the exposure up a little bit between them, because if they get a lead on Houston, they're going to run that ball, run that clock out. There's going to be a lot of running back fantasy points on this one. Aaron Jones over Detroit. I mean, we all know that Aaron Rodgers didn't play very well last week, and I think he's going to come out firing this week. They're going to get a lead. They're going to keep a lead. They're going to run Aaron Jones. They're going to rack up fantasy points for the running back. Of course, after Green Bay gets the lead, of course. But I mean, then again, I mean, they might run Aaron Jones right off the rip, because they do have a nice running back advantage over these Detroit Lions, and I think that's going to be a good pick for Aaron Jones there. This might be a sleeper pick here, Damian Harris over the New York Jets, 6 point spread. So New England is favored to be ahead in this game, so they should be able to run the ball pretty well against the Jets. We're looking at a 15. Let me see. Yeah, a 19. So once we get down to this 15, we'll stop there. Philadelphia over San Francisco. I'm not gonna put anything on that. That just seems like a fluke. But I mean, 49ers can stop the run, they can stop the pass. They got a good defense all around. But you can always try it. That's what it's saying. But I'm not going to do that. I'll probably get my running backs from these teams up here: New England, Green Bay, Cleveland, Baltimore. Um, and then wide receivers are going to be the same thing as the teams that I just showed you for the quarterback. Also, if you want to check out some game flow here, this is O-line and the opponent's O-line combined. So this is basically taking into account the offensive line and the defensive line of each team, and then just putting it together. So Tampa Bay has got an awesome offensive line and defensive line compared to Atlanta, is what that's saying. And Tampa Bay, it's basically what this tool's saying is that Tampa Bay is just going to blow Atlanta Falcons out of the water, offense, defense. Both lines are going to dominate. So um, Tampa Bay is obviously going to be a good stack. I'll be on that one. Obviously Cleveland. I'm just a little worried. I wouldn't take their passing, because I mean obviously that spread's pretty high. And then we got, yeah, Arizona. So Arizona should be able to move the ball pretty well on them. Their defense should be able to stop the Vikings pretty well. So I see Arizona getting ahead pretty good on this one too, even though it's a 3.5 point spread. If you want some betting picks, I don't know, maybe some of you guys bet, take Tampa Bay to cover this 13 point spread. I know it's a high spread, but I'm thinking Tampa Bay is just going to blow them out of the water here. Don't mess with this Cleveland Houston game. Take Arizona. Take Seattle. Yeah, yeah. Tampa Bay, Arizona, and Seattle. That'll be my three betting games this week. I usually do three, so I can um, go for getting over 50%. But I think that's all I got for you here. I mean, you can check out these columns. A lot of these stats are really awesome for DFS and for betting. Um, Go to dfsfantasyfactory.com. Try out a 7-day free trial. The lineup optimizer is absolutely amazing too. 150 lineups. It can also I put out projections each week based on, so the players will be based on what this stat tool is saying. So you'll get bumps in your projections based on what the stat tool is saying. A lot of cool stuff here. Go check out the DFS Fantasy Factory. Like I said, it's free of charge to try out. It's definitely worth it. But I hope you liked the content in this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe and that bell icon so that you can get future notifications for videos that I make. I'll be putting a lot of content out on this super stat tool, because this thing is absolutely amazing. All right, hope you like the content. Have a good day.